Hello everyone. We'll have now another example for the network laws and theorems, particularly on the mesh analysis. Let's have this sample problem. Solve the power absorbed by the 1 kilo ohm resistor using mesh analysis. So, what is the first step in solving for the mesh analysis? We need to assign the direction of the current. So let's have this clockwise direction of I1, same with I2. Okay, looking at the circuit, we have two sources, the voltage source and a current source. So let's have at loop 1. At loop 1, by the way, remember that when the current flows through the resistor, when it enters, it leaves minus. It leaves, when it enters positive, and it leaves minus. Here also, with respect to I1, plus, minus. With respect to I2, this is plus, and this is minus. Why it's plus minus here? Okay, when I2 passes through the 1 kilo ohms, it enters here, that's plus, and this is minus. When I1 enters the 1 kilo ohm, so this is plus and this is minus. Now let's continue writing on the voltage equation at loop 1. So let's start from the voltage 10 minus 100 I1 minus 1K I1 plus, there is another current, I2, flowing in the 1 kilo ohm, which is I2, and its direction is opposing I1. So you have plus 1K I2, that's equal to 0. Then we add the 101K, so that is 1,100 I1 plus 1,000 I2 equals 0. Okay, transposing the variables to the right, so we have 10 equals 1,100 I1 minus 1,000 I2. This is equation 1. So then let's go to loop 2. So at loop 2, you notice that the loop current I2 is opposing the source current. So I2 automatically is just equal to the negative of 20 milliamperes. Then substitute. This is equation 2. Substitute equation 2 in equation 1 to solve I1. Okay, so from equation 1, we have 10 equals 1,100 I1 minus 1,000 times the negative of 20 milliampere. Okay, 1,000 times negative of 20 milliampere, so it is negative, negative, so that's positive, so that is 20. Negative 20. You have 10 equals 1,100 I1 minus, it becomes positive 20. Transpose positive 20, it becomes negative. So 10, this becomes 10 minus 20. Then 110 I1. So I1 then is equal to negative 10 over 1,100. or that is equal to, we will compute Ki1 is equal to 10 divided by 1,100, that is 9. So the answer here is minus 9.09 milliamperes. So you notice that the value of I1 is negative. It's not wrong, but it only indicates and tells us that the assumed current direction of I1 is wrong. The correct direction of I1 is in counterclockwise. Okay. So, but the unknown here is the power. So, but the power in the 1 kilo ohm is just equal to, let's say, the current here is Ix. The current that's the actual current that flows through the 1 kilo ohm. So you have Ix squared times R. But we know that we need to solve for Ix. So what is Ix? Ix, by just looking at the figure, the Ix will let it to be downward. So we have to look for the mesh current that has the same direction of Ix when it passes through 1 kilo ohm. So when we look at this figure, I1 is passing through 1 kilo ohm with the direction of downward, while I2, its direction when passes through 1 kilo ohm is upwards. Therefore, I1 has the same direction of Ix, so therefore Ix is equal to I1, which is the same direction, si I1 with Ix, minus I2, which is having an opposite direction to Ix. Substitute the values. I1 is minus 9.09 milliampere minus the negative of 20 milliamperes. So the answer is, you have minus 9.09. So minus minus becomes plus 20. And it is equal to positive 10.91 milliampere. Okay, its unit here is in milliampere. Okay, therefore, thus, the power X, or the power at 1 kilo ohm, is equal to 10.91 milliampere squared times 1 kilo ohm. So what is the answer? So 10.91 milliampere squared times 1 kilo ohm. The answer is, that's equal to 119.0281 watts. Okay, again, we have solved the power absorbed by the 1 kilo ohm resistor using mesh analysis, and it is equal to 119.0281 watts.